Well, now what we're going to do is to take a look at how to craft a sales call. This could be a call on the telephone, or it could be an in-person call or contact to someone you know to see if they have a real estate need. So here's how you do it. First of all, you think of a particular person. Now, the strength in that is you know this person, and you could guess at some of their real estate needs. So then you take a kind of a guess at a need that they might have. Then you craft 3 questions so that you can find out when you're with them whether or not they have that need. Then you decide on that call objective. What do you want by the end of that conversation? And then finally you figure out how to open the conversation. So now let's see what it looks like when I do it in that order with someone who's a friend of mine, Pia. Now, Pia's invited me over for a cup of coffee, and we're sitting at her kitchen table, and we're just kind of chatting. So I've just gone into real estate, and that's where I'll take the conversation. Now, this conversation might not follow exactly the process I gave you, because after all, Pia's a friend of mine, and I've just gone into real estate. But I will cover all of the points and get an appointment with Pia and George to meet later to discuss their discovered real estate need. Well, Pia, thanks for inviting me over, and I know we've been friends for many years. But did you know, I don't know if you got my card, that I've gone into real estate?
Yeah, I did get that card. What's going on?
Well, I've been a musician for 8,300 years, and the music business hasn't been just really great. And my grandfather had been in real estate and had done very well, and I thought, wow, this is something you might want to try.
Yeah.
So it's been really great. And I've been, of course, thinking about all my friends and, if I could help them in real estate. And I was thinking about you and George, because I know that your kids are now in high school, isn't that right?
Yeah.
Sally and Dean are out of the house pretty much.
Yeah.
Do you ever see them?
Not as much as I'd like to.
Oh, I know. It's kind of like they're gone, right?
Yeah.
They're in high school, they can drive, or their friends could drive.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I was thinking of, too. And I know what you also told me was that you and George now both work out of your homes, and I know you cleaned this off just for me, but you said that you're both working at the dining room table, which I can imagine is kind of inhibiting.
Yeah, it's very inhibiting.
So I was just thinking, have you two thought about perhaps moving to a home where not only you had, more privacy for the kids, you can put them in the basement, never see them again, and maybe home offices for each of you. Have you thought of that?
Yeah, George and I have talked about that.
Have
it would
you?
be nice to have a little bit more dedicated space for each of our businesses.
Yeah. And tell me just a little bit about that dedicated space. What specifically do you need?
Probably the size of a medium-sized bedroom, where we can have our computers and filing system, and where we can close the door and actually conduct business and have, our business outside the everyday chaos of life in the kitchen and so forth.
Yeah.
So.
And would you want a separate bedroom spaces for your kids? I mean, if we could find you, for instance, now when they're littler, you can't do this, but basement, maybe with 2 bedrooms and an area for them.
I think they would love that, and it would give them kind of a way to be autonomous and yet connected still with the family.
Sure, but you can see them when you want.
Yeah,
just call them
exactly.
up. Yeah, it's great. Well, why don't we do this? Because I know, one of the things we do as new agents is we preview homes, until we're almost sick of them. Not quite. But I've seen a lot of homes that I think might fit your needs. So what if we could get together? I think you said George was off Mondays, isn't that right?
Yes, he
doesn't work on Mondays. Yeah. So what about if I come over on Monday evening, say 7-ish, something like that?
7 should work.
Okay.
Sure.
Then we could sit down and I can find out, because there's a lot more that I need to find out about you and your, obviously needs. And then I can put some homes together and we can take a look.
That'd be great.
All
Thanks,
right, let's
Carla.
do it.
Yeah, let's do that.